What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Already back with another video. This is an update on my Synchron deck. As of recent, we just had the new Duelist Nexus come out, and I just decided to, give a little update on the deck, show what new cards we got. I'm still missing some cards for it, so don't kill me for it. We can only afford what we can afford, but I still wanted to push a profile out there. I could use proxies, but I'm just not a big fan of using proxies. So if I don't got it, I just ain't got it. That's just how it is. All right. Before I go forward with this, don't forget to, like and subscribe to the video. Also, I am going to be streaming later on tonight with Master Duel. I think the new season is starting. So let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. All right, for the main deck, you're going to start off with the 3-starter Synchron. I mean, one of the best new support cards that we got in the most recent years. Coming out of Dawn of Majesty. When this card's normal special summon, you get to add a Stardust card from your deck to your hand. Also, you can special summon it by tributing a card on the field from your graveyard or your hand. And then the old tried and true Junk Synchron. I love this card so much. Whenever I do get my Revolution Synchron, Junk Synchron will jump down to 2. And this third one will be replaced with the 1 Revolution Synchron. But that's just the lineup for right now. We played 2 Assault. Assault's still pretty good. It's nice to have a decent level 2. I would run 3, but since we don't have Chaotic Ruler, 2 is just a perfect number. 1 extra to have in your hand, and then the 1 to summon off the speeder. And then the 3 Jet. Now with Jet, you don't have to run 3. At the most, people run 2, but mainly just 1 Jet. But I just like having Jet for the Excel Synchron plays. So it's just preference. And then to round off the rest of the tuners, I run the 2 of Wheel Synchron. Same for Wheel Synchron. If people do run it, they mainly run 1 or don't run this card at all. But, with the extra spice little tech that I have in the deck, I run 2 of them, for that certain reason. Alright, that will be it for all my tuners. Now on to the non-tuner monsters. We run the 3 Converter. We run the 3 Doppel. And then we run 2 Carrier. And to round off the monsters, non-tuner monsters, we run the 1 Stardust Trail. Now, I was running Stardust Worm, but because I don't have Excel Stardust Synchro yet, I decided to cut the Stardust Worm and not have Stardust, because the whole point of running it is because Excel Stardust Synchro, and then, summoning the Stardust Dragon, making it easier for you to summon Stardust Worm. But since I don't have it, there's no point in running it now. But as soon as I get those cards, well, I already have Stardust Dragon, I just need Excel. As soon as I get those cards and update the deck, Stardust Worm will be added to this deck. And that rounds it up for the non-tuner monsters. For the hand traps in the main deck, I just run the 2 Ash. That's it. Now for the spells, I run a lot of spells. Alright. 3 Tuning. The 3 Synchro Overtake. 3 On Your Mark. The 3 Duelist Genesis. Just because, you want to have, more copies to add your Overtake. Also, I am running another card you can add with Duelist Genesis. A lot of people really don't run it because it's not that great, but I feel like it's a pretty good card. I'll get to it later on. And here is the spice of this deck. I'm running 3 Tuner's High. Tuner's High is a non-once per turn card that reads, if the camera can focus, that discard 1 monster, special summon from your deck 1 tuner monster with the same original type and attribute, but 1 level higher than the discarded monster from your hand. So, this works in conjunction. I mean, you might think like, it sounds very situational, it sounds very niche, you know. Sounds like it couldn't be applicable. But it is applicable in the Synchron deck in a lot of ways. Excuse me. For example, we have Stardust Synchron, who is a level 4 light machine monster. And then we have Wheel Synchron, who is a level 5 light machine monster. So what we can do, we can activate the Tuner's High, pitching the Stardust Synchron, and special summoning your Wheel. And then Wheel Synchron's effect, you know, whenever he's summoned, you can activate his effect to have an extra normal summon of not just a tuner, any monster. So this card really helps make Wheel Synchron a lot more viable and puts a lot more use to his ability than, you know, just what we would normally do, summoning him off speeder. So that's why I think this card is an interesting tech, and it's not once per turn too. It doesn't only apply to Stardust Synchron and Wheel Synchron. I mean, you have Doppel Warrior and Junk Warrior. You know, they're both Dark Warriors, and Doppel is level 2 and Junk is level 1. That's another way to get your, not Junk Warrior, but Junk Synchron. That's another way to get your Junk Synchron out on the field. And when I get Revolution Synchron is a level 3 Earth. You want to know which monster is also in Earth, but it's level 2? Synchron Carrier. So it's another way you can get your Synchron, Revolution Synchron out onto the field. Alright. Let me round up the spells. With a lot of 1-ups, we have the Stardust Illumination, the Stardust Synchron target, Synchro World, a Duelist Genesis target. It just helps extend. We have the Rhoda. And then we play, and that will be it. No, well, we still got some more. Excuse me. Then we play the Triple Tack, Double Triple Tack. We play Cross Out. And then we play Called By. That will round up the spells. And then for the traps, we only play 2 traps. We play the Imperm and the other Duelist Genesis target, Synchro Force Back. Now, a lot of people, you know, don't think Synchro Force Back is that good of a card. I do understand, but at the same time, with the amount of Synchro monsters that you will put out on the board, this card just gives you another level of interruption. Basically, you can target, if this camera will focus, you can target monsters on the field up to the number of Synchro monsters with different names you control, return them to the hand. You can only activate Synchro Force Back once per turn. I mean, think about it. You have a board full of Synchro monsters. You're going to at least have 3 or 4 Synchro monsters with different names. As your opponent is going through mid-combo, you can activate this card and just, you know, force all their combo pieces back to the hand. And 90% of cards nowadays are once per turn. So it's really good interruption, in my opinion, for your opponent. All right. Now onto the side deck. We played 2 Nib, 2 Gamma Seal, 2 Droll, 2 Veiler, Ghost Mourner. Those are for the hand traps. Now for my spells and traps in the side. We play Dark Ruler No More and Regeki. Those are the only 2 spells that we play in the side. I just have those in just, as filler. Because it kind of really doesn't matter. The big ones for the side deck are the Nib, the Droll, and the Gamma Seal because, Synchron, it has been gaining a lot of popularity. Don't want to lose in the mirror, so I do have the Droll. Nib is for like the other decks, and Gamma Seal is for the Pearly deck, when they make the towers. Also, since Synchron is, a part of the meta now, another way not to lose in the mirror, Floodgate Alert. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of it either, but it is what it is. Dimensional Barrier. And then for the last card on the side is the Evenly Matched. Real good at breaking boards. And that will be it for my side deck. On to the extra deck. With the extra deck, we have the Cosmic Quasar Dragon. This card is pretty crazy. You summon this card. You summon this card, you can target monsters up to the field, up to the material that was used to synchro summon this card, negate those monsters' effect, and your opponent cannot negate this, which is crazy. So you're going to be negating at least 3 monsters on the field. Also, it has a quick effect. You can tag this card out. So you could tag it out to summon another monster that requires 2+ synchro tuners. And that's when you go into your Cosmic Blazar. So, not only this card negates your opponent's monsters, it tags out and goes into an Omni Negate, which is pretty crazy. I have Satellite for popping boards, Crystal Wing to apply pressure, and just a good monster negate. Have the Omega for the hand rip and replenishing cards to the deck. I have the Dawn Dragster for Spell Trap negate. Stardust Charge Warrior for synchro climbing. Best card in the deck, Speeder. This card is just insane. Then we have the Junk Warrior for Overtake. We have the Jet Warrior for Overtake. Then we have the Excel Synchron, TG, Herald for the Omni Negate, as well as a Floodgate as well. The Marcher to help you synchro climb. And to round it off, I have the Celestial Double Star Shaman, which is pretty good at extending as well. Alright guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate y'all watching. That will be it for my deck profile. I do plan on streaming later on today. Probably after this video is done and uploaded in a little bit. I know for sure definitely tonight I'll be streaming. But don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Support your boy. Trying to get this thing rolling, trying to get this thing started. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.